Emmanuel Macron's right-hand man Clement Beaune has been an outspoken critic of the UK leaving the bloc and is hellbent on causing chaos for Britain, a Brexiteer has warned. France's junior Minister for European Affairs has delivered a series of scathing attacks on the UK since Brexit finally became a reality in January. The close ally of the French president has quickly risen up the ranks within the EU and has publicly branded Brexit a bad thing for the UK and outlined plans to abolish the English language being spoken in the bloc. A former Tory minister has described the 39-year-old as the French president's mini-me and claims he has an agenda towards the UK. They told Politico, he appears to be Macron's mini-me and looks as if he is trying to make a bit of a reputation for himself by being beastly to the Brits. To be honest, he hasn't made much impact this side of the channel. Speaking last month, Mr. Beaune took aim at the decision of the British people to leave the EU. He said, "I think we need to say what we think. I continue to think that Brexit is a bad thing. It's a personal and political opinion. It will be a bad thing for the UK. It's not good news for the EU." The French official also insisted the UK would one day reverse the result of the 2016 EU referendum and rejoin the bloc. Mr. Beaune said, "I know it wasn't a happy day for them or for me. I don't forget that in some areas, like Scotland, Brexit is still a difficult moment. I don't forget that there are veterans and youths who were hoping for a future within the EU and hope to rebuild it another way or return one day. I hope the UK will return to the EU one day, to be honest." Swipes towards the UK did not stop there and he insisted member states should stop speaking broken English and use their own languages. He said, "It will be harder for people to understand, after Brexit, that we all stick to a type of broken English. Let's get used to speaking our languages again." Mr. Beaune added a post-Brexit European Union which spoke only in one language would be a mistake. His comments come despite English being the dominant language in just 2 of the remaining 27 member states, Ireland and Malta. France will have its opportunity to reshape the direction of the bloc when it takes over the rotating presidency of the European Council in 2022. Many observers believe the departure of the UK has already enabled President Macron to exert greater influence over the integration of the bloc. The French leader has been leading calls for the bloc to share a common debt, and this came to fruition during the coronavirus crisis. Mr. Beaune worked alongside Germany's Europe advisor, Uwe Kersepius, to draw up the £656 billion (€750 billion) coronavirus recovery fund. EU officials argue President Macron is pushing for further integration between member states, more than any other previous leader. One Dutch official said, "France is back with Macron, that's 100% real. By not acting French, they've made Europe more French."